Hello, Virgo, and welcome. I'm Adriana. I'm a soul guidance coach who helps sensitive, self-reflective souls choose maximum growth inside and out. I have an intuitive reading for you today about your spiritual journey, so let's get started. We're going to do an inside-out reading where we look at your inner world and the way it's reacting or interacting with the outside world. Okay, my guides are saying inside first, Six of Wands. Whoa! Wow, that's really interesting. These two cards came up in a personal reading for me this morning. Okay, how do we draw the outside? Right, rebirth on the right. This is another big week, Virgo. And King of Pentacles on the left. Okay, we are talking about rebirth of a father figure here. Whether this is an actual father figure going into this rebirth, or it's a way that you have been able to re-examine your relationship with your father, and it's impacting current relationships much differently. So by father figure, we mean the provider, the masculine energy. I realize father, mother, it's kind of fluid sometimes. Sometimes the masculine energy really belongs to the mother. But we're talking about a masculine energy that is grounded and settled, set in their ways, not really wanting to change, and always wanting to see the tangible, always wanting to see results. Not really an ideas guy. Emotionally, it's a little tricky with them. They're not cut off from their emotions, but they don't interact with others through that emotional connection. They feel a certain way about their loved ones, but they're not touchy-feely, that kind of thing. They may have a hard time expressing their emotions. So we've got this rebirth going on the outside. So this person is allowed, some of that is dropping off. Some of that disconnect in that personality is dropping off. But I also feel that this is you getting to a spot where you're willing to let that inner father go. We all internalize our parents, and a lot of times our internal parents may not be the full picture of who our parents really are, but it's those parents that we're interacting with that tend to cause us problems a lot of the time. But this rebirth is showing me that there's a shift going on. That there is perhaps more understanding with this person. You're cutting them a little more slack because you get why they did what they did. You understand where they're coming from. This also allows you to rebirth and recreate the way you take care of yourself and the way you actually show up for others. So it allows you to take care of yourself more, but it also allows you to step back a little bit more from having to take care of everyone else so much. And I'm being pushed to go to the inside, and that's exactly what we're talking about here. Leaving, departing away. We've got these kind of going in opposite directions. Now, who was I reading for that we had a circle? It was Sagittarius, and we have a similar with you. We have this leader figure going off, and then the cups on the other side. Out here we have the healing or the rebirth going that way, and then the pentacles kind of. So there is a little bit of a circle, but let's get close with these cards. All right. This Eight of Cups is kind of going incognito for a little bit. It doesn't need to be seen. You're walking away from that need to be visibly acknowledged and appreciated. And instead you're heading for the hills. You're heading to a place where you can really heal what was, what's the matter? All right, and what we're really talking about is healing this masculine energy. Okay, give me more with the Six of Wands, please. The Six of Wands is talking about the way you feel you've had to show up to others, and it's connected to the expectations that that father figure had for you. So that had become part of your identity, and perhaps that really wasn't who you were. Who you were showing up to others based on his expectations turns out to not be who you are. And you see, we have a reflection. It's kind of like the Father wanted to see themselves reflected in you. But you're saying to yourself, no, I'm walking away from all that water. I'm walking away from all that reflection. And you see all of the turquoise on this card, all of the healing and the way it blends with the soft pink and then the crown chakra, the heart and the crown. It gives you a moment where you're like, I'm not there anymore. I was never this person. These expectations never worked for me. I'm going to let this go. And I'm going to get myself to a place where I can be just who I am without having to be that particular role, without having to fulfill that expectation. And this is a very strange reading to be talking about with a Virgo because Virgo, a lot of times what makes you feel comfortable is that role, is that expectation, living up to that. But this is a chance for freedom from that. And you can make your own role. You can make your own expectation. But you have to let go of that external one first, that external father. You have to let go of his expectations of you in order to find that freedom and that healing for yourself. Okay, Virgo, that's going to do it for us this week. Thank you so much for sharing that with me. That was quite fun. And I wanted to let you know that I'm also offering one-on-one intuitive readings over Zoom, as well as special soul guidance coaching sessions. So if you would like to learn more, please check out my website, Soul Guidance with Adriana. There is a link in the description below. I look forward to seeing you here next week, and have a good one.